Trail talk time. Got another beauty of a trail. Glorious summer day. Feeling fantastic. Loving this great weather. Breathing in that good ass prana, as Infinite Water says. But today I wanted to talk a bit about using your money wisely, spending it wisely and not wasting it on things that aren't going to serve us and our highest purpose. You know, it's a lesson that I'm still learning to this day, to be better with money and changing my mindset about money and my beliefs centering money. I think a lot of us, we grow up with a lot of negative beliefs surrounding money given to us by our parents and people around us in society. You know, especially hearing things like, oh, we don't have enough money for this and that. We're just gonna have to go without. A big one is like the phrase, money is the root of all evil, right? And I definitely don't think that's true at all. I feel that money is simply a very intelligent tool that we've come up with, a modality that we can all agree upon so we can use it as a universal system of energy to make transactions. And so it's all in how we use it, right? Just like any type of energy or power, it's all how we use it. Right? With great power comes great responsibility. And sometimes when we start to get money, we can waste it on foolish things that aren't really serving us. Maybe just to give us that ego boost or something, right? And the main thing that I came up with this idea for the video was I was having a conversation with a friend about spending all your money on like designer clothes and stuff like that, right? And there's nothing wrong with enjoying things that you want, whether it be clothing or gadgets or anything. You know, nothing wrong with it, but if you're wasting all this money on all these things, you could be using it for something a little more useful and investing it so that you can help yourself to grow and expand in this life, and also use it to help others. And so, especially if you maybe don't have a whole lot of money and you just start to get money, it might not be the smartest thing to just start chucking it away on certain items and apparel and all these things that are just, they give us a little boost and make us feel good for a while, but it's usually the same with things like that. At first we treat it so well with care and we love these things and they make us so happy, but eventually they just become another thing that we have, and we kind of start taking it for granted and we don't treat it as well, and it just gets tossed to the wayside. And it just shows how unimportant these things really are. There's something to learn about Bill Gates. He always wears just like this basic outfit with like these old shoes. Doesn't look like he's spent like over $100 on the entire outfit, Yet this guy is so rich. Like, obviously he could afford anything, right? He could afford the most expensive clothing and waste money here and there. But he's wise with his money, right? He's got a lot, but he's going to continue to get more because he's using it wisely and he's not wasting it on clothing and stuff like that. And it's such a good lesson to follow, right? Following after the rich. And sometimes we can waste our money on things just because we have it, right? Like, instead of catching the bus or something like that, we might start to take an Uber more. We say, oh, we've got the money. But every little thing that we put away and invest will continue to grow, and we can put it towards something more valuable. And so that's what I'm learning to do right now, and not waste money, so that when I don't have any, I don't have to sell these things that I've already bought and borrow money and all these things. I've been down that road so many times, and I think now's the time for me to take these lessons, and I just wanted to share them with people, because sometimes we forget all there is out there in life, and we get caught up in little things. Maybe we saw something in the mall, or maybe we saw it on a commercial, or saw somebody else had it, and we want to get it, and a lot of this is fueled by the ego's desire to want to try and fit in and portray a certain image and stuff like that, right? But I think one of the wisest things that we can do with our money is to invest in our future and in our health. And so a good place that a lot of my money goes towards is healthy food. And that to me never feels like a big chunk out of my pocket, or it feels like it's making a hole in my bank account. It feels like a beautiful investment, even if it costs a little bit more for like the organic produce or something, or getting that expensive healthy shake or juice or whatever it is. That's ultimately going to give you back more energy, and with this energy you can now utilize it to do whatever you want with it, right? And we feel a lot better, and we're able to enjoy our life more when we're healthy and we have this vitality. So food plays such a huge role in our health and our well-being that to me it's usually always a good investment, spending a little bit extra if you need to buy healthy foods for yourself. And obviously it's good to look out for certain deals and stuff where you can save money here and there. But yeah, I really just wanted to quickly share that for today. I'm always learning more about the psychology of money, and it's very interesting feeling, blocks that I've had in my life with receiving money. And certainly a lot of it goes back to childhood, like I said, about these beliefs that we're given and all the energy in our lives surrounding money when we grow up. These things can continue to affect us all throughout our lives unless we start to change our mindset about it and change our beliefs. And so I think that's a key way to start. It's an important place to start, looking at what do you really believe about money and how you relate to it and how it relates to you. And I'm starting to get a more healthy mindset towards money, and realizing that it's not anything bad. That's like one thing with spirituality that a lot of people face when they get into a spiritual life. They don't correlate spirituality and having a lot of money. They think you have to be some type of beggar and release every single worldly attachment that you have, and just keep faith and pray for the things that you want. And for some people this really works. I'm inspired by some people that live this type of lifestyle, but it's not for everybody. And one thing that I've had to learn is to really just put in the work if you want something, right? You can pray and hope for things, And if you know how to do it, and you do have an open heart, some things will be brought to you. And I feel everything is brought to us at the perfect time regardless. But I'm learning that I have to do the work in order to reap the benefits. We reap what we sow. And that's been a powerful lesson for myself. If you really want something, then you're gonna have to put in the work to get it. But I feel money is just something that's neutral. It's a tool that we can use, and we can use it in any way possible. And we can either sort of waste it away on these transient pleasures in life, or we can really utilize it wisely and empower ourselves and others with money. And so, yeah, that's all I want to share for today. I hope it's been helpful. If you have any other tips or anything about money, I'd love to hear it in the comments. Have an amazing day. Peace and limitless love.